Yo, YouTube, what's good? What's good? It's your man, The Rich Kid, back at you with another video, another topic. It's our annual weekend review, man. Let's get to it. Let's get right to it. First off, I want to say my condolences and well wishes to the family of Angie Stone, man. If you don't know by now, if you haven't heard, Angie Stone, R&B singer from back in the day. She actually started, I found out, her career back in the 70s when she really first started. But I didn't really get to know her into the 90s era. Angie Stone, she fortunately passed away this weekend. Was in a horrible, horrific car accident, man. Her vehicle, SUV, Jeep, whatever she was driving, was in a bad accident. It flipped, I want to say, they said 3 times, and then was hit by a semi truck. Crazy, crazy. She didn't survive. Very sad, very unfortunate news. Hate to lose her. She was 63. She was still young. Um, you know, they say, and I didn't watch her on YouTube, but I know she had a YouTube following. She had a channel, and they were saying that here in the last recent months here, she had really been going in on the music industry. She was speaking about royalties that I believe that she never got, that she was supposed to, you know, got paid, and that they were, I guess, they were taken from her, they were stolen from her. Things in the music industry that had been going on, and I think she was exposing a lot of things. And here now, she's in a car accident. Look, man, if you know, you know, the industry, whether it be Hollywood, the music industry, is very corrupt and very evil. Let's just say the powers that be, or the powers that were, are no, they were no joke. They were no joke. They're not a joke. And when you're in this industry, you are subject to a certain censorship, I should say. There's certain things that you don't speak about. And one thing is the money, royalties, and how the top level execs, run things in this industry. And I believe, that Angie Stone was speaking out. She was talking, and people didn't like what she was saying, pretty much, and she paid for it with her life, ultimately, I believe. But the truth's going to come out regardless. It will come out regardless, what you believe or what you don't. It will come out. So it's just the timing of it. They're very slim coincidence to none in this world. Everything happens for a reason, and that's one thing I had to learn, and I'm continuing to learn that everything happens for a reason. Nothing really happens by chance. There's always a reason why things happen. So yeah, and very sad. She leaves behind, I know, of a son and a daughter. And also, fun fact that all of you all out there don't know, I guess you can say, you younger generation, Angie Stone has a child by R&B, another R&B cat from the 90s, D'Angelo. I found that out later on also, that, that was true. They have a son together, and apparently the day Angie Stone passed away, it was their son's birthday, which is just crazy to me, man, really crazy. So, yeah, man, it's just, it's just sad all the way around. She didn't deserve to lose her life, you know, but she did ultimately, and we just have to cherish her memories. She was a pretty good artist. She had some pretty good hits throughout the years, for me in the 90s, early 2000s. I can remember, several of her hits that she had, which were pretty dope, So, yeah, man, Angie Stone, man, she's gone. She lost her life, unfortunately, at a young age of 63. Never be forgotten, though. We'll never forget her, and, rest in peace to Angie Stone, and again, condolences to her family. All right. So what's up? Well, what's next on the list? Weekend review. Another sad state of affairs. Actor, Hollywood, longtime vet, Gene Hackman was found dead in his home out in Cali, man, with his wife. Gene Hackman, I found out today, and he was 95 years old. I didn't know Gene Hackman was that old. I mean, I knew he was up there, but I didn't know he was 95, which was crazy to me. I'm like, wow, I didn't know he was that old. Gene Hackman's an old school actor, very good, younger generation, newer generation, as I call it, probably not familiar with Gene Hackman, coming up, as a youngster myself. Gene Hackman was that dude, very prominent in Hollywood, very good actor, was in some big movies. The one big movie I can remember Gene Hackman was in, I want to say, was it Crimson Tide? Yeah, the hunt for Red October. That's what it was. I think him and Denzel was in that. I can remember he played a very good role in that. Gene Hackman's been in a lot of movies, man. I want to say, was he in Mississippi Burning? I remember. Man, it's so many movies I can't remember, man. You have to just go do your research, man. You can pull it up. Movies with Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman's been in a lot of movies. He's a Hollywood legend, but yeah, man, it was sad to hear that, And then also today, I was hearing that his kids are being investigated also, because from what they're saying, they were the last ones to have seen him alive. So I guess the police are interrogating them, about, I guess their whereabouts, what happened, last time they saw him, or, whatever, how it is with, death investigations. So they said that it was ruled a natural cause. They didn't suspect any foul play. But I mean, hopefully let's hope that it stays that way. But yeah, man, really sad, man, that Gene Hackman had to go out like that, I know he was an older man, but still, to be found dead in bed, with your wife, I mean, it's not a cool way to go out, but yeah, man. So again, RIP to Gene Hackman. My condolences to his entire family. Yeah, man, sad state of affairs. But let's move on. Weekend review. So this one happened, I want to say yesterday. It was kind of breaking all through the day. if you all are familiar, and I know a lot of you are the younger generation with Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle, the rapper who was killed back in, what was it, 2019, 2020, somewhere in that time frame. His brother, Black Sam, was having a grand opening for I think it was like a burger joint in LA, and I think he named it the Marathon Burger in remembrance of Nipsey, because Nipsey, if you don't remember or don't know, he had a store in the hood called the Marathon, and I believe he sold clothes out of it, and it was a way to give back to the hood, the community. So, in remembrance of Nipsey, his brother pretty much started a burger joint called the Marathon Burger. So they had a grand opening, and at this grand opening, there was a dude there by the name of Rockstar 2800. Now, if you're not familiar with this Rockstar 2800 dude, this cat, he's on this thing called Clubhouse, where, how can I explain Clubhouse? Clubhouse is almost like a chat line to me. You call up and it's like different rooms you can go in and talk with different people. And on Clubhouse, if you're not familiar with this cat, Wack 100, real clown ass nigga, man, real bitch ass nigga, man. Wack 100 is one of them cats, man, that constantly stay up and shit, constantly get shit started, he to me, he's a fake ass blood and shit. He wanna be gangster so hard, but he's not gangster. The dude was affiliated with Death Row, Suge Knight back in the day. He was like Suge Security or something. I don't know, man. I really don't like Wack 100 at all. I despise the dude. I think he's a piece of shit, honestly. But yeah, anyway, Wack 100 is in this Clubhouse with this cat Rockstar 2800, and I've heard them. I've heard them before. I've been on their Clubhouse. You can, it's on YouTube. They'll upload it a lot, and if you know Wack, when Nipsey passed away, Wack was very vocal about Nipsey, not being all that, not being a legend. Wack, he would come out of his mouth talking crazy about Tupac. Always, trying to stir the pot. He's a real instigating type nigga. Always got paperwork on somebody about somebody being a rat, a snitch. But yeah, anyway. So in the Clubhouse, they have constantly kept Nipsey's name in their mouth, with this dude, Rockstar 2800 and Wack. And I've heard them talk about Nip in plenty occasions, always talking about Nip, something negative. Wack claimed he got tapes on Nip with different women, or Wack, Nip being gay. Supposedly he got a tape with Nip with a man. All types of craziness, man. Anything debauchery, you can put it with Wack 100. But anyway, this dude, Rockstar 2800, he be in there, riding Wack 100, you know what I'm saying, dick riding and all that old crazy shit. So anyway, Nip's brother stepped to this Rockstar 2800. This nigga had the balls to actually show his face at this grand opening, and Black Sam won't having it. Because at first I knew it was Nip's. I saw the video and I knew it was Nip's brother, Black Sam, but I didn't know who the cat was that he was talking to and what was going on. So, as I was watching it, it started to make sense when they was like, yeah, this is Rockstar 2800 be on Clubhouse with Whack 100. I'm like, oh, now I see what the deal is. So, he was going in on Cat, basically telling him, why you here? You know what I'm saying? You got, some balls to be here. And, you need to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And the dude, he to me, he was just, it wasn't really shit he could say. He was saying a little bit of some shit, but it was like, yo, what nigga, what can you say? I'm like, you talking all this Cash Money shit with your man, clown ass, Whack 100, you know what I'm saying, talking all this shit, but now you want to show up at Nip's brother's, grand opening. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't try to play, somebody like they stupid out here, like they a fool or whatever, man, like they pussy, And so Black Sam won't have it, man. So, they escorted him right off out of there, and he looked real weak, man. And then I heard the dude went back on Clubhouse, was talking like, oh, this, that, and the third or whatever. It's like, yo, money. Ain't nothing you can say now, bro. You've been exposed as a clown, as a bitch ass nigga, a ban, as they say. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. You finished for, man. And then I heard your man Whack went in on you. He made a video talking about, you should have did this and you look weak and they escorted you up back. You know what I mean? Like, yo, come on, man. Come on, fam. Yeah, it was a real bad look for him. And I'm proud that Black Sam pretty much, was like, yo, I ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you need to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, word, real talk. So, but, yeah, man. So I'm glad, Black Sam stood up, for his brother. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that Rockstar 2800 cat, man, you pretty much done, son. Yeah, everybody, all the cats on the net now, YouTube, they've been calling you a buster and, you finished and what happened to all that greasy talk and, you know what I'm saying? You ain't did nothing. He got all up in your face, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But, shout out to Black Sam and, I hope his business does well, you know what I mean? In the memory of Nip, man, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to him. But, yeah, what else we got? Oh, yeah. So, and another situation, I know y'all familiar with this one that's been going on with Cam'ron, man. Cam'ron and Jim Jones, man. Cam'ron and Jim Jones. Jim Jones been pretty much, and, Jim's another clown, man. Jim, I used to like Jim at one time, but now I don't like Jim now. I really don't, man. He's just, I don't know what's up with Jim. I don't know what happened to Jim. Something like mentally went wrong in Jim's life somewhere along the way. And now he just really looks bad out here, man. These streets, man. Real talk. But Jim been talking real greasy, man. He been basically, talking, taking shots at Cam'ron, and he was he took a shot, and this is what got me, when I know Jones is off his rocker, he took a shot at Styles P from the Locks, talking about Styles P can't see him or don't want to see him in a versus battle. Now, I'm like, when I heard that, shout out to MREC TV, MREC did a call-in show on that. People was going in on Jim Jones, man. And I was like, yo, I don't know what Jim is on. I don't know if this nigga been smoking some shit lately or what. I don't know what's the deal with Jim. But Jim is straight up off his rocker if he think he can fuck with Styles P. I mean, any of them niggas from the Locks, Sheik, Jada, and you really think you can fuck with any of them niggas and then Styles P? Nigga, what? Nah, Jim, you bugging, man. Something wrong with you, man. Honestly, man. You know what I mean? Then, you up here talking about you want to challenge Cameron to a fight, to a boxing match for $10 million. Now I know Cam responded back, and I haven't heard what Cam said. I'm gonna have to check that out and see what Cam said. But yeah, man, Jim Jones, man, he just at this point now, I think Jim is just trying to stay relevant, man. He just clout chasing, man. And it's sad because it's like, yo, he really don't have to do all that. Jim could make his music. If Jim would just make his music, sell his music, do his little side hustles, all that, I wouldn't have no issue with Jim. But it's like Jim just that nigga constantly stay in the news for dumb shit, man. And it's like, yo, nigga, you almost 50 years old, man, and you constantly in the news for dumb shit, man. Dumb shit. And it's like, when you ever gonna grow up, man? You ever gonna grow up and be a real man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man. I really don't. I don't get it with Jim. I don't know if it's he going through some kind of midlife crisis. He trying to relive his youth. Something maybe he missed out when he was younger. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just know Jim is looking bad. It's not a good look for him. And, when he came out of his mouth with that whole Styles P shit, man, I'm like, nah, G, you definitely done lost it, Jim. You know what I mean? So stay tuned, YouTube. Stay tuned. As far as I know, Styles P hasn't responded yet, but I'm pretty sure he will soon. He will soon. So I'll keep y'all updated, when Styles P responds back, So but yeah, YouTube, I think that's about it for Weekend Review, man. Again, RIP to Angie Stone, RIP to Gene Hackman, man. We lost two good ones this week. A lot of people are passing away. It's crazy. It seems like every week now somebody's losing their life, man. So, just remember, man, every day is not promised. So live your life to the fullest every day. Tell the people that are around you, that are close to you, family and friends, that you love them every day, man, because you just don't know from day to day now. You really don't, man. But yo, video's been long enough. YouTube, it's your man, D-Rich Kid. If you like my content, like, share, subscribe. Yo, I'm out, YouTube. Peace.